歩かせて楽しんでいるんです。アメリカの恐竜もみんな大集合。
大丈夫？喧嘩しちゃうんじゃない？
Soaring through the skies of the dino world are terrifying.
Instead of an external skeleton, it had an internal one, a thin, gristly rod, the beginnings of a backbone. It, or something very like it, was the ancestor of all vertebrates.
This toothy monster was a meat-eating machine. And we can even see what its last meal was. Some of these experiments were small ornithopod species like these. Outwardly conventional, these were rare dinosaurs, thought to be permanent polar residents. They're 100 tons, and with a hip height as high as the hotel roof, this giant would have barely fit in.
At about 4 feet long, Dallasaurus is shark bait. But this small creature represents an evolutionary U-turn. Many people think of animal evolution as a one-way street, leading out of the sea onto the land. Dallasaurus actually left the land and evolved into a...
As a result, the sensitive plant longer roam the Earth.
The new discovery, named Sinosauropteryx, was about 2 feet tall, with a small head, teeth of a meat-eater, a long tail, and primitive filament-like feathers. They forced an immediate shift in our perception.
Saurornithoides. It's a member of the Trudon family, and we have discovered actual fossils of these dinosaurs sitting on a nest.
The animal's stomach contents are revolutionary. They contain proof that some mammal ancestors actually fed.
Jeholosaurus, a small plant eater. Recent fossils indicate that this type of dinosaur looks after and protects its young.
Amongst them, Coelurosauravus would become an outstanding insect hunter, thanks to its retractable wings. Only 16 inches long, this small reptile...
Today, sauropods swallowed stones to help crush their food and aid digestion. Some of these...
Otro de los vencedores de la evolución, de entonces y de ahora. Un asesino.
The skeleton tells us this bird must have flown. But how could something this big possibly have stayed airborne? It rivaled the wingspan of a fighter jet. But this giant bird weighed only 48 pounds. Less than a third of the weight of an adult human. That has ever lived, or that technology has ever produced.
But Pelagornis would have been one of the champions of long-distance flight. Probably could stay in the air for weeks at a time, maybe even months at a time.
At least one of those fish might have got away. And this is why. It was a different Genoa River, but these early fish-like tetrapods, about 3 feet long, were among the first animals on Earth to feel the sand between their toes.